Hello and welcome to Garter and Stitch Crochet. So for today's tutorial we are going to crochet 12 double crochet, that's 12 English double crochet, 12 US single crochet around this ring. Oh, my name's Catherine, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mention that. Very rude of me. So here, what we have is I have made a magic ring and I have put 12 double crochet already around in the white, but I'm going to use the green wool as a contrast just to show you. Hopefully when you're working you will have put a stitch marker through your first or last double crochet so you know where you are, especially important if you're using wool of the same colour. So I'm just going to pull this wool through. Okay, and we just do one chain stitch. That gives us the height that we need. Okay, this is what you would do maybe if you were creating a daisy granny square. Well, there's so many ways that you would be projects that you would be using with this particular setup. So English double crochet, US single crochet. In the same stitch we're just going to push our hook through that V shape. Through that V shape we're going to grab our wool here and we're going to pull our wool through that V shape, and then you will have 2 loops on your hook. We're going to grab the wool here and we're going to pull that wool through. Okay. Then we're going to move on to the next stitch. But what you should do, especially when you're starting out, is just mark your stitch. That's your first double crochet, US single crochet, so that you know where your beginning stitch is. Then we're just going to move along the remaining 11 stitches. They will all have these V shapes. This is why it's a good idea to use a thicker wool and a thicker hook when you're starting out, because you can clearly see the stitches better. So we get our hook and we're going to push our hook through that V. Then we're going to grab our wool. So we're going to put our hook under our wool, turn the hook to catch the wool, and we're just going to pull that through and up. And then we will have 2 loops on our hook. Then we're going to grab the wool again. We get our hook under, twist it to keep the wool secure, and then we're going to pull our wool through those 2 loops. Okay, now you should have 2 stitches like this. If you can hear snoring, I do apologise. I've got a very tired, well, I've actually got 3 doggies today, but I've got a very tired doggie next to me. Okay, we do that again. We push our hook. You have 1 loop already on there. Push our hook through that V shape. Grab the wool. So we put our hook under the wool and grab it. And then we're just going to pull that through and bring it up. We have 2 loops on our hook. Grab the wool again and pull it through those 2 loops. And then we keep going. Push the hook through. Grab the wool, push the hook under the wool, hook it, pull it through. Under the wool, hook it, pull it through the 2 loops. Keep everything nice and loose, because if you tighten it too much, then you're going to struggle getting your hook through the stitches. Something I did when I first started to crochet, and I was trying to dig my hook through these tiny little tight stitches, and it was very hard. So just nice and loose. I'm going to go all the way around till we get to the end. I do have a tutorial on how to create the magic ring, which I will link in the description box below. So we're going all the way around. Come to our last stitch. Oh, see, even that's a tight one for me. Oh. Get it through, there we go. This wool is lovely, it's from Wool and the Gang, but sometimes it gets caught. Right, now we're going to take the stitch marker out, and then we're going to do a slip stitch through. So I'm going to put our hook through, grab the wool, I'm going to put it through the 2 loops, the two stitches there, and then we're going to put it through that loop on our hook. And that secures our work. Now, if you're carrying on with the same colour, then you would just carry on. But otherwise, you would cut and weave in your end. But there. So that is 12 English double crochet, or 12 US single crochet. Well, I hope this video has helped you, and please do like and subscribe if you did find it useful, and join me for some other tutorials. Okay, take care and happy crocheting. Lots of love. Bye.